Hey, it's Jayna Sweet. You're watching Celeb Secrets TV. So, I was very little when I decided I wanted to act. I was 3 years old, and my dad would always play theater games with me to help me learn how to speak better and teach me empathy and things like that. And one day he just kind of was like, actually, I think you could act if you wanted to. And that just rung true for me. So I got put into dance and theater classes like immediately, and I just never stopped. So I grew up doing theater and show choir, and when I was 14, I started auditioning for film and TV, and that's when I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. So I did a Disney Channel movie when I was 15, and then came out to LA and have been plugging away. So Turnt is this really wild, fun teen soap opera. There's lots of drama, lots of relationships. It's a really fun, cool coming-of-age show. It talks a lot about sexuality and gender identity issues. It's super fun to be a part of. Natalie, who I play, is amazing. She's kind of crazy. She started off as the nerd, kind of loner girl of the school. She doesn't really have any friends, and all she really wants is to be liked and have friends. And so she kind of goes on this crazy journey of trying to change every aspect of herself in order to get people to like her, which was really cool to dive into because I think we've all been there. I've certainly been there, and it was kind of cathartic to get to work through that as Natalie and, kind of realizing there's no such thing as perfection. And like, if people aren't going to like you for you, then like, why do you want them to like you anyway? So Natalie's super, super relatable. So I didn't have a ton of time with it. Actually, it was a kind of quick last minute audition process. I had sent in a self-tape, and 2 days later went and did a chemistry read, and then the next day I was at the table read, and then we started filming for 4 months right after that. So it was really interesting having to quickly just go for it and dive in. I didn't have time. I'm somebody who likes to plan and prepare and work things out, and so I didn't have a ton of time to just sit at my kitchen counter for 20 hours breaking this character down. So it was cool. I think I made her super personal because of that. I didn't have time to try and create somebody that maybe was really different from me. I had to draw from my own experiences and who I am. And so it was really an interesting, almost therapeutic experience. Yeah, the logistics of it were the same. I think now, as it's coming out, it's definitely different than if it were on a big network or something. But I always think about when Netflix first started having original content, we were all like, what? Like, what's that going to be like? So it's really cool to be involved in that side of things and see how people are reacting and people discovering the Facebook Watch tab for the first time and being like, whoa, I didn't know they even had these shows. It's really interesting to be a part of this sort of creation of it, I would love to see Natalie and Rocco's relationship blooming. I think it's such a sweet story and a really authentic, genuine relationship. And Chase Edmondson, who plays Rocco, is one of my great friends in real life too. I would love to see us, continue on that journey. And as far as Natalie goes, I would be really interested to see sort of how she deals with the ramifications of her choices that are maybe not the best. A lot happens behind the scenes. One really fun story is we were filming this episode where the whole cast goes to the diner where a lot of the characters work, and we're there after hours and we play Spin the Bottle. And the way that it was set up, we had the camera on, it was rigged on something that we could actually spin. And so we were getting all these shots where we all were spinning the camera around as if it was the POV of the bottle. And it was like the most fun ever because it would land on random people and like two characters that would never even consider being in a relationship. Like, we just had to kiss and we were all just like breaking out into giggle fits. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We'd all had too much coffee. It was amazing. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.